Welcome to Rom Wills Money Matters, making money in tech. Now, I'm not the biggest tech person. I'm seriously, I'm not a tech person and stuff. The only thing I can do with any tech is like work it. And of course, I see that there are plenty of tech people being laid off and everything, but that's something more with the companies and everything. A lot of times from what I've seen and heard is that they'll hire extra people that they really don't need. But here's the thing, you can still make money in tech for one simple reason. Everything is going in that direction. You know, you could be the person that's programming like whatever. You know, we still need phones. I'm controlling the camera now with a smartphone. We still need people there. I still have a laptop right here. You know, the cameras are getting more sophisticated. Shoot, even cars. Used to be you fixing a car or something, a mechanic is fixing a car. Used to be they had to look through it. Now they just plug in a computer, a device, and then they can tell you everything wrong with it. Everything is becoming tech. Everything is becoming tech. They're going to need technicians. And yeah, the bigger companies are laying off people. Okay. I can't get into that. I can't speak to that. I don't work for those companies. I don't work in human resources for them. And like I said, I heard different things like they'll hire more people than they need. But everything is still becoming more and more technical, you know? And that's something to think about. You know, you still, even if you look at fun stuff like video games, stuff like that, it's still tech. And it's something to look at because, like it or not, and yeah, there's been plenty of people complaining about AI and all of that taking jobs, they still need that. They still need somebody who can program the computers and everything, the machines and all of that. They still need somebody who can fix the machines if they break down, you know. And yeah, they're saying all this, and I don't know, I'm gonna be real. I don't know how much of it is true. I don't know how much of it is just scare tactics because I don't work in tech. But I can still see from the outside how somebody in tech can make a lot of money, you know? I mean, I know some people who work from home. That's still tech. You know, they still gotta have the technology there to do the stuff from home. There's plenty of money there, you know, and that's something, you know, coming up, I would say your children or the young people, and even your children, other young kids, they should have some ability in tech. That's how it's going. That's where it's going. It might get to the point where if you don't have any knowledge in tech, you might be in trouble. You know, you might be in trouble. Yeah, there's still plenty of other stuff, but there's still tech. You still like this. There's some of you watching this. You might be working in tech now. You could probably tell way more than I can. Because I'm saying everything and I'm on the outside of it. Yeah, I use plenty of tech stuff, but I'm still on the outside of it. And plus, I'm older too. But if you younger and getting into tech, please. Indeed, one of the things on IG I follow a couple of sites that deal with bringing tech people together, just, you know, for networking, partying, and all of that. It's big. It's getting big. And I'm going to tell you what. You got to think, okay, if everybody's using it, there's money there. There's money there. You might not be able to make money just doing some ordinary stuff. You know, like tech, you know, customer service is starting to take over customer service. They still need somebody to program that. You know, and I don't care what it is. I mean, I remember seeing, I think it was it a documentary or could have just been a commercial? It was talking about all the tech in your household. You know, they still need somebody who can fix that, somebody who can look at that, somebody who can program that and everything. There's so many things now. Now, like I said, if you have a calling for something else, still do whatever that is, even though you still might have to have some rudimentary tech knowledge, depending on what it is. But if you that programmer, you that person who can run stuff, you that person who can fix stuff, boom. In fact, I knew a young man, well, I'm saying young, he in his 50s like me. His job was mainly fixing tech. His job was mainly fixing tech. And this was before it got big. This is back when we had those big desktop computers and stuff, huge and everything, which you don't even see anymore hardly. You don't even see it. You go in the stores, you see regular laptops and stuff. But he makes his money basically fixing things. I know someone else, and well, they got about security clearance out the wazoo. And all they do is just, they watch the nation skies, and that's all I can say. But that's still tech. You can make something. In fact, I remember I was at a kid's birthday party. My sons were there and everything, and I was talking with this guy who, he was there. He was a friend of the family, and he was there. And this was years ago. And he was talking. He was saying, look, we need some tech people. We got so many openings. This was in the government. We got so many openings. We don't have room for everybody. I mean, we have room for everybody, rather. We don't have room for everybody. I'm thinking another business. But they just got so many. He said, we got so many openings. We're looking for people who can do this. Tech people. Like, even with all these tech layoffs and stuff, from what I saw, now maybe somebody who works in the tech industry can correct me on this, but they say, yeah, they'll get laid off, but then they're working someplace else in a few months. And I don't know. So let me just say a quick aside. When you see some of the stuff that they have, the news, they reporting it and everything, they report stuff just to keep you watching. They don't ever tell you the whole story, all right? But here's the bottom line. You can make money in tech. You can make money. And it's something for you to think about, and indeed, maybe for some people who've been working in other stuff, no matter what your age is, there's nothing wrong with taking some classes and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with it in like going forward. Or remember in the last episode, I talked about nothing wrong with a good side gig. You might have a side gig working in tech. It's there. The money is there. And it's there for the simple reason we're all using it for some reason. Somebody who could fix phones, that's basic tech right there. Phones, I think they've reached saturation point. I'm not sure. I have to look that up. But you see most people with phones. This stuff happens to these phones. Somebody has to fix them, So there's always some money there. So really, it's something to really think about, okay? Something to really, really think about. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Yeah, I know the deal. Let's go make that money.